as they go up against the Ashore Wind Warhawks, obviously in the purple. Which team will be the champion? Well, that's going to be decided in 2 halves of football. Earlier this afternoon, we saw, and congratulations going out to the Warhawks on the ladies' side, who were able to pull it off. The Wildcats, on the ladies' side, who were able to beat the Hawks to take the championship there 7-0. It will be Warhawks football to start things off. Predators will kick it away.
It's a battle of the top 2 teams in the league, Marcellus. These teams have been the best defensively and offensively the whole season. And so it's basically a Titan versus a Titan here.
Well, we talked about the fact this will be a very physical ball game. And you know, both of these teams have no desire to be on the losing side. So we're going to look to see it, leave it all on the field here once this thing gets rolling.
And there's actually some good old-fashioned dislike among these teams, Marcellus. You don't see that much in recreational sports, but these guys don't like each other much. So there's going to be some hard hitting, maybe some things said that we can't put on the air. But it's going to be a tough game today. And here's the opening kick.
Well, especially in today's age of politically correct and everybody's buddy-buddy on social media, that's a good kick deep. And here comes the return. And already Body's getting squared up.
And a change this year in the flag football rules, if you're tuning in, you may not have seen last year, there's actually open hand blocking on the kickoff, a rule that was just implemented this year. And you didn't see it in the ladies' game, but it's a lot more physical contact in the men's game because of it. And there's open blocking all the way down the field, no longer just within 10 yards. So we're going to see some guys on the ground and some hard hits in this game. Warhawks get the ball to start. First down, just inside their own, just outside the 20, maybe 19 yards to the 40-yard line for a first down.
Warhawks football as we get this one rolling.
Twins left, single receiver lined up on the right side. One running back in the backfield. Quarterback Phil Monroe gets ready for the snap.
Dumps it off in the middle, quick reception, and it's complete. Picks up about 7.
The tight end makes a reception, so a quick start here for the Hawks. Warhawks get about 8 yards on first down. It's one of those games where you have to get positive yards on each play. 20 yards for a first down. You have to get at least 7-8 yards on each down.
That was
Otherwise, you're going to put yourself in trouble.
Ryan Meadows that time with the catch on the pass from Phil Monroe. Roll, waiting to snap. Gets it cleanly, looks around, flushed out, throws right. Another clean reception, still on his feet, dancing around and finally stopped just inside the 40-yard line.
And that's another first down for the Warhawks. 2 plays, 2 completions for the Warhawks, and they're moving the ball here.
Beautiful play as Phil Monroe kept the play alive long enough to let his receiver come free. Jamal Butler able to come open and make that nice catch there and pick up a couple of yards after the catch. Roll, hand off to Zhivago.
First run play of the game, and that stopped for a loss. Maybe a 3-yard loss on the play as the defense got through the line really easily on that play.
That time making the stop for the Predators. Number 91, Wesley Morley, able to step in there and snatch that flag away for little or no gain.
A little crossover from the women's game to the men's game. Coach Ricardo Nixon for the Hawks is safety for the Predators.
So he goes from coaching now being coached. And let's see if that makes a bit of a difference here. Phil Monroe back waiting on the snap. And they're going to put some pressure on him. Just get away. No,
he doesn't.
He was sacked.
It's a sack. So after 2 plays of positive yardage, now we have 2 negative plays by the offense. The defense looks to be settling in. And they make 2 plays here, bringing up a third down.
Predators
Third down
defense.
and long.
Predators defense getting it done. As they were able to apply the pressure to Phil Monroe. Just tried to get it away. The down marker says second down, but I don't think that's right.
I think it is third down. There was a run and play on first down, and that play just now. Well, I guess we're mistaken, Marcellus. It must be second down.
They keep it. Now they're switching. It is third down.
Now they change it.
So third down on the play.
Third down and about 30 yards. And it's a bad snap. And they lose about another 10 yards on the play. So after a good start, the Warhawks make 3 negative plays in a row, and that brings up a 4th and about 40.
And that's what nerves will do to you, obviously. I don't care how experienced you are in this type of situation with so much on the line. They're going to be miscues, in particular early on in the game. You would have thought they would have got it out of their system with the 2 positive plays, but just like that, like you said, 3 negative plays back to back to back, and this thing is turned around very quickly.
Now they have to punt.
So on 4th down, the Wildcats will punt it away. Predators back to receive. And they'll get their first look at offense.
Predators have 4 guys back waiting on the kick. Warhawks punter is really good. Let's see if he can put a good leg on this one.
And it
Cranks
is a good
off
one.
a 45, 50-yard kick.
Turns it over nicely.
Ball bounces, goes into the end
Can
zone.
let it go into the end
and
zone
that's
for
a
the
touchback.
touchback.
Really good kick by kicker.
Now, what do they do here on the touchback?
In the men's
situation?
game, the ball comes out to the 20, whereas in the women's, it comes out to the 15-yard line. So it'll be first down and 20 yards to the 40 from the 20-yard line.
Well, they don't give me positions on this thing, just the numbers, so I can't tell you who the kicker is. But he does have a good leg. So here come the Predators. First possession on the offensive side.
So you're staying here for the whole game now?
Kicker's number 8.
So for the Warhawks with that good foot is Lee Thomas.
And here comes the Predators. Single receiver on the right, 2 receivers split wide left. Shotgun snap, 1 receiver comes in motion, and it's a jet sweep. Receiver rolls out to the right side, and they miss the flag pull, and he's still going. And there he goes,
stopped.
he gets a 20-yard play.
Right at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for a first down, I do believe.
No flag on the play.
Quarterback keeper by Adelon Barr, the quarterback.
Oh, there is a flag on the play. Hold up, everybody.
A late flag comes in. That was Winton Moore, the quarterback, who kept it.
And it's a holding on the defense. That's a tack-on play. Another 5 yards tacked onto the end of the play. And the Predators have a big play to open up their offensive possession. And they got first down at the 38-yard line going in. First downs at the 20.
Well, just like the Warhawks did, they get a nice positive play to start things off. Let's see if they, unlike the Warhawks, will be able to keep it going. Trying to get back up to the line. Winton Moore behind center. He's the quarterback here for the Predators. Here's the snap. Hands it off. And it's going to be a negative play. Oh, he's still alive here. Somehow kept his... And snatched away. A lot of scampering around for little or nothing there, but
after making the first 3 guys miss, Marcellus, he reverses direction and actually gets the flag pulled for about a 12-yard loss.
Coming in there for the Wildcats to make the stop was number 22.
Reggie Knowles.
What a nice play by him to come in there and get it done. Reggie Knowles able to make that play.
Reggie knows with the flag pull there, brings up a 2nd and long, 2nd and 25. And we got a false start on the offense. So now both offense looking a little jittery after one big play by the Predators. Now they have 2 negative plays.
Just like we saw with the Warhawks. That was Pedro Oliver that time and I think I could see it happening too, because he was obviously gassed. He was the one that just did all that running around. And he just had a mental lapse there. The play hadn't snapped yet. He just kind of flared out to the right just as the ball was getting ready to be snapped, and ends up costing his team a couple of yards there.
Gotta keep your wits about you. You can go in motion from the running back position, but you can't simulate the snap. And that's what he did there. So they lose 5 yards on the play. Still 2nd down, but a bit more difficult. I actually think there's a change there. There may have been a neutral zone infraction on the defense. So that ball actually went up 5 yards.
Well, they actually moved, exactly, turned into a positive play.
So it's now 2nd down.
Lucky break that time.
21.
And now he waits on the snap. Lets it go. Up the sideline.
Oh,
the receiver turned around just a little bit late. He was wide open. Timing was a little bit off on that, but he definitely had a wide open look.
Ball hit both hands, Marcellus, and you can't let these opportunities go by the wayside. Every play in this game is going to be really important as both teams bring good defenses into this championship.
Got his head turned around just a little of a fraction of a second too late. And couldn't pull it in.
It's number 18, Tristan Moss, I think. The intended receiver there, and they weren't able to connect. Brings up 3rd down and long. And that's 6 minutes gone in the first half. So 14 minutes, 19 minutes left in the first half. Low snap.
Heaves it out to the left side, and it's a jump ball, sprinted to the end zone, touchdown.
And it's a long touchdown by the quarterback. Hold on, that's coming back.
I think it may have been across the line. I do believe he went across the line of scrimmage.
Illegal forward pass by the offense, so that big play is coming back.
I was thinking he had broken the line of across the line of scrimmage on the initial play, but I didn't see a flag, and so it'll have to come all the way back. So the big play goes for naught.
So the call is already made, everybody, and they're marching it off. The Predators sideline is beside themselves. Players and coaches arguing the call, but I don't think that's going to change anything. I don't know anywhere where it ever has.
It's a good call, actually. I saw when it happened, but I thought maybe he might have gotten it off, but he was about a step or two over the line of scrimmage.
We'll have to check the instant replay, everybody, but he looked over the line of scrimmage to me.
Yeah, I thought
it was an illegal forward pass.
I thought it was a good call by the official.
So it's 3rd down. And now we have coaches on the field. Coach Radley Knowles is on the field now, questioning the call. And we have our first discussion of the game.
That's a good way to put it, a discussion. Yeah, there it is.
Or maybe I'll use a better word.
Our first heated discussion. I would be probably a better way to put it.
Call it a conclave as both coaches come on the field. But it looks like the call is going to stand. So it looked over the line from us up here in the booth.
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he went over the line of scrimmage.
So that brings up 4th down. I think the
So on 4th down, both teams stall after making a couple of initial plays. Both teams stall and have to punt. At least I'll assume they're going to punt here.
So a big play, a touchdown is taken off the board, and now we have a punt.
kicks it away, and that thing got a lot of leg on it. Drives him back, and here's the return.
Up the sideline.
And Zhivago still going.
And the flag is pulled just
Flag
inside the
snatched
20.
away.
So it's going to be 1st and 3 to the 20-yard line. I tell you what, we got 2 good kickers in this game, Marcellus.
Yeah, we certainly do.
With this kind of defense, field position may play an important role, so the kickers are going to be a major factor in this game. This game could come down to a field goal. I saw them both practicing. So we got good punters and good field goal kickers in this game.
Zhivago Archer with about 7 yards on the return and sets up first down coming up here for the Warhawks as they take the field again offensively.
It's a big island, you know.
So no score in the game, just about 15 minutes left. 12 minutes, I'm sorry. 12 minutes left in the first half. And we have no score, everybody.
Scoreless ball game here in the first half. And quickly a long throw to the right side and unable to come down with it.
Broken
Good
up.
defense to break up the play.
And the first really deep pass of the game. And the receiver got both hands on it, but I think the defender had his hand in there as well.
Jamal
And
Butler
knocked it
had
out.
an opportunity got away from his man for a second, but closing the distance and able to knock it down was the defender for the Predators. And now it becomes second down. No safety help, so he was on an island there.
Yeah, you got to go up. That DB usually plays one-on-one on the best receiver. He's the Predators' best cornerback, and he usually lines up on the other team's best receiver. But you got to high point that ball as well, Marcelo. You're a receiver, you got to go get it at its highest point. He let that come down and allowed the defender to get his hand in there.
Second down. And
That's a false start. The center moved the ball before the snap. And, there's been more negative plays in this game so far than positive plays, Marcelo.
It certainly has been that type of situation here.
It's 2 cameras.
And it looks as if we're going to have, to this point, similar type of situation that we saw in the first game.
Hey, Anton, in this area, when the play is done, if they don't move the ball, switch to that other camera where I can zoom out and get us to the transition that's better.
Second down coming up. Wildcats with the football. Rolled, steps
Warhawks,
back,
sorry.
and he has his flag
That's a
pulled. That's
sack.
going to be a sack. And he kind of stood up and watched that thing happen.
Got to throw the ball away, Marcellus.
Yeah,
You
you gotta
can't take a
get rid
sack
of it.
there. So they started off with 1st down and 3, and now they're facing 3rd down and 18.
And they're got to be careful not to get safety here because they're right in their own goal mouth.
So we got a hot defensive struggle here on a hot day.
Yeah,
Got to be about 95 degrees, maybe 100 degrees on the field.
that's crazy. It's funny, easy for me to say. We just played softball in the same weather.
Yes, we did, Marcellus.
And I'm saying these dudes are crazy playing football.
It was a short outing for us yesterday.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the ball that well.
What they say, we got our tanks yesterday.
Yes, we did. Took us behind the woodshed, stopped us in 5, 10-0.
Thanks for coming. 87 degrees on the field.
So first time out on the field, Warhawks in a 3rd and long situation here. And this could be a big change in field position if the Predators are able to get them off the field. That long punt will loom large in this game.
So another punt situation coming up.
Still 3rd down, Marcellus. I
3rd
think they're
down
just
and-
coming off the timeout.
3rd down and eternity off of the timeout.
You got twins right, one receiver split wide to the left. Quarterback is in the shotgun. Phil Monroe surveys the field, and here's the snap, everybody.
Goes in motion. Little misdirection.
Oh, it was a jet sweep with an option pass. And I don't think the other receivers knew that.
The receiver obviously didn't know they had that play call because he never even turned his head to look at the football.
Interesting call there, but like I say, the receivers on the opposite side weren't on the same page. So it got the jet sweep, and he threw the ball basically to nobody. Brings up fourth down. Well, they may have gotten him on an offside there, so offense is still on the field. So 5 yards forward and still third down. Third and a bit shorter now. Here's the snap.
Gets it off and almost intercepted.
Great opportunity there. Kano Nixon misses the interception, and he could have gone back for at least 20, 30 yards.
Yeah,
the field was in front of him.
Got a hand on it. Also there in the play in that area as well. Both Predators defenders are right there.
Bit too high on the pass there by Phil Monroe for his tight end that was coming open over the middle, and brings up a fourth down. And with a good return here, the Predators will be in good field position.
Yeah, got him pinned
Under
deep.
10 minutes left in the first half now.
This is where the kicker earns his money. He's got to put some yardage on this thing.
You don't want to give him an opportunity to return here. Maybe a good idea would be to put it to the sideline.
You can angle it to the sideline; it would be perfect. But
here's the kick, and it's still in the field of play. Good kick nonetheless at the 35-yard line. The return is on. Makes one man miss with a spin.
Away.
Goes up the sideline. Still running. Still running.
Still going, believe it or not.
Flag isn't pulled yet. And his flag is pulled after about a 45-yard return inside the 10-yard line. There's a penalty on the play, however.
Flag down, and that means this one may be coming back.
A beautiful run by the return man of the Predators. Made a spin move, made about 3 men miss on the initial play. Be sad if he loses yardage on this one.
That was Desmond Major, who had quite a return there, number 19 for the
Beautiful
Predators.
run. He's made he had the big catch call back as well up the sideline. So this will be 2 big plays that he's had called back at this flag stands.
And he's, whatever it is not making Mr. Major too happy. He stalks off.
And the Predators aren't too happy. Their coach is on the field again. All right, we have to stop in this league with the coaches being able to come on the field. Coaches coach from the sideline. Referees make calls. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. No score. And we got ourselves a barn burner, Marcellus.
Yeah, we do indeed. We've had some exciting plays. Just nothing has ended up being able to score at this point. But, man, good football.
I don't understand what's going on, Marcellus. You make the call and you move on.
Yeah, you know, I think referees do themselves a disservice. When you get into the explanation mode of it, it doesn't end at that point. Because once you explain something to one thing, then the other guy wants an explanation. So just make your call and that's it.
Holding on the defense, holding on the kicking team on the return. Unsportsmanlike on the
Predators, I do believe.
On the Predators, and I think those 2 penalties are going to offset. No colorful language. We're on the air here. It's a family television show.
So the touchdown has been negated, and instead the Predators will take over with the football at about the 40-yard line, I think.
So it's first down. Tell you what, it's never been popular in any league. Officials are never the most popular person.
Trust me, that's been the case from time immemorial.
Maybe we'll get an explanation when the head referee comes over to this side. And we're still in the conclave mode, everybody. I don't know, maybe they'll come out with a pope taking this long. All we need to see is the white smoke.
Side judge, Mike Butler, trots on back to the sideline. So it looks as if we're about ready to regain play. However, and there's the whistle. So there we are. We're ready to play now. Finally, after much to do about nothing.
So I basically think both calls stood. There was a holding, I think, on the offense and a personal foul. Oh, sorry, on the defense and a personal foul on the offense.
There's a snap right on the center. Lets it fly to the right side. Somehow
And
comes up with it.
Number
And a
19
touchdown.
catches it on the post play.
That's Major again. Well, I tell you what, this kid Major, Desmond Major, has been amazing. That one will not be coming back. No flags on the play.
On that play.
He split the defenders perfectly, and the pass was right on the money.
And that's a little bit of poetic justice there, Marcellus, as they had the ball deep in Warhawks territory before the penalty call, and now they get it right back on the next play. A post play, both defenders miss the swipe at the ball, and he runs into the end zone unchecked.
So Winton Moore finds Desmond Major into the end zone for 6. And the extra point coming up.
So it's 6-0. Under 7 minutes left in the game.
In the first half, that is.
Sorry, in the first half. My apologies, everybody. And we have a kick here, so...
to make it a 7-0 ball game. Let's see what happens on the extra point. But a great catch there by Desmond Major, splitting the defense perfectly to pass on the money into the end zone. Extra point, meanwhile, is blocked, so the score will be 6-0. And hopefully that extra point doesn't come back to haunt them later on in this game. But for now, they're in front, 6-0. Predators lead the Warhawks.
And this young receiver, number 19, is playing a really good game. He's going both ways, playing a little cornerback and wide receiver. Makes the big play to put them up 6-0, and now turns around and plays cornerback as well. So we already have the leading candidate for player of the game going both ways.
That'll be Desmond Major, number 19 for the Predators. So now it's up to the Warhawks to answer. Trailing 6-0. Coming up on the end of the first half of play.
Warhawks come out, 2 receivers split wide. One running back in the backfield. Phil Monroe surveys again. Here's the snap. Play action.
They're trying to go over the top.
And it's a flare pass to the running back, and it's dropped. Incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
They were trying to find Shivago Acho on that one. He couldn't hold on to it. Ball falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. I don't know that I like that play call, though. It didn't seem as if it had much chance of success.
No, the defense was all over it. That was read well by the Predators defensive line. And they got 2, a linebacker and a DB out there on the play. So if the ball was caught, I don't think he would have gotten any yards. So they break the huddle again. Warhawks come out, twins wide to the right. Single receiver on the left side. Let's see if they can do something positive on this one.
You know, I just noticed Winton Moore, the quarterback for the Predators, is out there on defense playing linebacker. And there he comes up to make the play.
So we got the quarterback and the wide receiver going both ways for the Predators. And Winton Moore even pulls the flag right there after a 5-yard gain by the Warhawks. Brings up a 3rd down and about 15. 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left in the first half. 6-0 Predators. And a little bit of hurry up now for the Warhawks as they run a no huddle.
Snap back to Philmont. Scrambles to the
out
right.
There's
Lets
a
it fly.
There's
And
a flag on the play.
the flag does come down as an incomplete pass.
It's a holding on the defense. Or illegal hands to the face, an elbow up to the neck on the defense. I told you it'd be a physical game in there in the trenches, and there's your first call, Marcellus, as one of the linemen on the Predators defense gets caught putting an elbow to somebody's neck.
So the pass incomplete, but they get something out of it on the penalty.
And that's an automatic first down as well.
Well, the Warhawks will certainly take it.
They've only had 2 positive plays all game, Marcellus, so they'll take anything they can get, trying to keep this comeback and keep this game even going into the half.
Roll finds an open target down the sideline and finally stopped at about the 18th. About the 22-yard line, sorry.
So that's about a 20-yard pass play. Breaks one tackle, gets out of bounds, maybe a flag pull at the 22-yard line. So the Warhawks are moving. First down to the 20. And under 4 minutes now left in the half.
And Roll with a nice pass. Able to find a target. And now they're threatening to try and tie this thing up. First down. 2:20 left to play in the half. They'll hustle out back to the line. Rodaniel Davis with that last reception. Roll drops back, surveys the field across the middle. What a nice play! Touchdown!
A beautiful post play. And the Warhawks tie it up. 6-all.
Well, that didn't take long. Jamal Butler comes open across the middle, and Roll found him into the end zone for 6.
Untouched, Marcellus. Nobody even close to him on the post route. And I think the DB's got a little crossed up there.
And now that extra point comes into play here, because if they can get the extra point, they take a 1-point lead.
Jamal Butler, nicknamed Tech, comes up with a big play for the Warhawks.
Good hands to look that thing in. Didn't let the ball get on his body, caught it out front, and was able to scrap into the end zone untouched. Here comes the extra point attempt, trying to make it a 7-6 ball game. When we saw this kid in warm-ups, he was hitting some deep ones, so
40 yards.
You know he's got the leg. Just got to get it up high and over the top of the guys trying to block it. And he does.
There you go.
7-6.
And like we said earlier, Marcellus, this may come down to a game of kicks, as both kickers are really, really good. And the Warhawks kick is the first one to make one. And it's now 7-6, with just about 2 minutes left in the half. We have ourselves a ball game, as none of these teams seem to be going away.
So we got ourselves a ball game coming up on halftime here. 7-6 as the Warhawks answer with a touchdown of their own and now take a 1-0 lead after the extra point is good.
You gotta use that second camera angle to
Predators come back to the line, first down and 20 from the 20. Down now 7-6, and they come out with 2 receivers split wide. Tight end on the line of scrimmage right by the right tackle.
Winton Moore back, waiting to snap.
Receiver goes in motion.
Got to watch where Desmond Major is. Moore gets away. Scrambling, and finally taken out of bounds.
He's touched.
And a flag on the play.
After a 6-yard run.
There is a flag in the backfield. This could be holding.
Yep, and it's holding
and
on
is.
the offense.
Holding called on the Predators. March it back the other way.
A lot of guys going 2 ways here, Marcellus. The kicker doubles as an offensive lineman as well for the Predators. And I think the holding call was on him, number 87.
Number 87, big number 87 there, you're right.
Under 2 minutes left now.
Philip Roberts with that last infraction wearing number 87. Again, like you said, doubles as a kicker. That time call for the offensive holding. Guys, if you're just joining us, Desmond Major caught a pass down the right side for a touchdown to give the Predators the early 6-0 lead after they missed the extra point. And just a few short moments ago, answering right back was Jamal Butler, able to take a catch into the end zone to tie the game, and then the extra point was good to put them up 7-6.
So now the Predators, trailing for the first time in the game, come out with a first down and 30 from the 10-yard line. Here's the snap.
Gets it off, and the throw is going to be incomplete down the left sideline.
Yeah, I think the pressure got to him there, Marcellus. He had an open running back flaring out to the left side. And,
he was trying to hit
overthrew
Wesley Forbes just now, number 13, and the pass goes over the top, like you said, because the pressure was coming down. Second down coming up after the incomplete. Predators trying to answer. Trailing by 1. Time running out here in the first half. Looked like he might have jumped off sides, and I think they got him.
Offside there.
Play whistle dead.
I think we got encroachment on the defense.
Yeah,
defense. The flag was pulled before he got the play off anyway.
He was well ahead of the snap. He was in the backfield before the ball was snapped. Easy call for the official to make.
In contact football, they would call that unabated to the quarterback, and the play would stop right there. But he just kept going and pulled the quarterback's flag. So they'll take the 5 yards, and it's still second down, and 23 yards for a first, maybe 24.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the live play, again a whistle blows just prior to the snap.
False start on number 25. Wide receiver, tight end, split wide.
So with 1:43 left to go here in the half, false start called on the offense.
And they gain 5 yards and they lose 5 yards, Marcellus.
As they give it, as they take it, so they give it back. They're in a giving mood.
So now still second and long, 30 yards for a first down.
And 1:43 left to play here in half number 1.
Predators will get the ball back in the at the beginning of the second half as well. And a great dive and flag guard.
What a nice play on the defensive side. Talk about giving up the body.
Number 87, Reggie Knowles, with a great flag grab. That brings up third down, and the clock's still running. 120-something and running. That was a great play by the defensive lineman, Marcel.
Indeed, it was.
That flag. Quarterback had some room in front of him. If he had gotten away, maybe about 10, 15 yards of clean air.
Third down and a long way to go. In motion. Here's the snap. They'll go to the outside. Looked like it might have been an option play, and he wisely decides to run with it, and the play made defensively.
Maybe 10 yards.
At the 20. Timeout has been called.
Maybe 10 yards. Flag pulled right at the 20-yard line, so it brings up a fourth down and 20, and I think they're going to punt. Warhawks get one more opportunity with the ball.
Warhawks call the timeout to give themselves a chance. Warhawks taking the timeout. They want to force the punt here. So as they come out of the timeout, they'll punt it away. Predators.
3 receivers back for the Warhawks to receive this punt.
And
Great
a big,
kick again.
powerful kick once again. Chivago Archer drops it.
Drops it.
Looking up to see where he had room to run and took his eyes off the football at the worst possible time.
Cardinal sin, the football. Never take your eyes off the ball. But anyway, they have first down outside at maybe the 25-yard line. The next first down will be the 40. We may have just under a minute left in the first half. .49 seconds left to go in the first half. Warhawks with the ball, first down to the 40, with a chance to extend their lead before halftime.
So Warhawks football.
We got 2 tight ends on the line of scrimmage.
Can they
Now
strike
they come
quickly?
out in a 5-receiver set. Quarterback empty backfield.
Chivago Archer
Here comes the
slaps
throw.
out. They're going to go
Goes
wide
up
to the right
sideline
side.
deep.
And
it's
knocked
broken
away
up.
at the last second.
Great play by the defense. Broken up at the last second.
And you got to have an
Ricardo
injury.
Nixon.
That was Major, who made the touchdown reception, playing both ways now, comes up and plays DB.
Yep, Nixon and Major.
Knocks
Major
it away.
playing the cornerback, Nixon the safety, and they come over and break it up.
And
I tell you what, Marcellus, this Major fella is really playing a good game today. Like I said earlier, he's the lead candidate for player of the game so far.
I would tend to agree with you on that one. You know, Majors is my family, so I ain't surprised.
Today is a good day to be a Major.
Indeed.
All jokes aside, he's playing a wonderful
Yeah,
game so far
he's
today.
really,
He
he's
looks
really,
good.
he's really made his presence felt both offensively and defensively. And now second down, let's see if he can come up with another play.
Little jaw in between the Predators defense and the sideline of the Warhawks. Like I said, no love lost between these two teams, and they're really going at it. Close game. 40 seconds left in the first half. Again, empty backfield for the Warhawks. And a quick
throw
pass.
across the middle.
Butler again catches on a quick slant.
He's
and,
got.
the flag is pulled by number 4.
Tell you what, he's got. Clock continues to run. They're going to hurry up offense here, but he's got great hands, man. I tell you, Roller's got great hands.
Yeah, he's catching everything out in front of him.
Yeah.
It's Jamal Butler, I think.
Jamal Butler, sorry, yeah. Roller's the quarterback.
And he's Phil Monroe's favorite receiver, so you know he's going to look to him a lot during this game.
Well, I can see why, and they're going to have a false start.
False start there on the offense. Not sure who jumped.
Well, Chivago Archer's pretty far up the field. I know he's quick, but
he's not that quick.
He's not that quick, yeah.
So it looks like a false start on number 7. Chivago Archer jumped a bit early.
So third down coming up. 12 seconds left to play.
Coming up at the half, we'll have the 10th year seniors halftime analysis. Break down the first half in both teams, see what they can come up with to win this game. It looks like the referees have a little bit more time on the clock than the clock keeper has. I think they sorted it out now, and we're about to get back underway. So it's third down to the 40. That'll make it about 18 yards. Phil Monroe sends his team out, keeps Chivago Archer in the backfield on this play. And
so now there's 22 seconds left to play. And they'll go to Archer on the backfield, and he doesn't. I think he thought it. I think he thought it
was pulled, but it wasn't, and he's still running.
And now it's gone.
Now it's gone. Now the flag is gone. But he got a first down there. He thought the flag was pulled, but nobody pulled his flag. The whistle wasn't blown.
Yeah, on the
He
initial play.
realized it. He went for another maybe 10 yards, and they've got themselves a first down.
And he went from a complete standstill. I think he fooled everybody by just standing up.
And I think that maybe halftime.
Looks as if we've come to the end of the first half.
Yeah, I think both teams were out of timeouts and the flag was pulled. Couldn't get back to the line. So all the time runs out. I think he may have meant 2 seconds and not 22.
Yeah,
no
maybe.
way that was 22 seconds.
It doesn't seem that way. At the half, we have come. Warhawks with a 1-point lead. Predators with some work to do, but a whole lot of football left to play in this one to decide who's going to be the men's champion. And we welcome you back here to the Winton Rugby pitch, gearing up for the second half of our men's championship game here in the Bahamas Flag Football League. Seven Seas Predators trailing by 1 against the Ashore Wind Warhawks. It'll be Predators football to start the second half as they await the kickoff here. Good football game in case you're just joining us. Predators able to score first on a touchdown reception to Desmond Major as he scampered up the right sideline on a pass on Winton Moore. They missed the extra point, so they got only 6 out of it. And then the Warhawks able to get a touchdown pass to Jamal Butler on a nice slant pass from Phil Monroe. They hit the extra point, hence the 1-point differential here. So we're all geared up to see how this second half plays out between these two teams. Well-played ball game either way. If you agree with me or not, Antoine, I don't know.
No, it's a great game so far. Defensive game. Both defensive have only given up 1 drive each. So they pretty much have controlled the game. Each offense have gotten away with just basically 1 play. So we'll see what the halftime adjustments are and see what they do in the second half. About to have the second half kick. And our Predators get the ball to start the second half. Down 7-6. And let's see if they can do something here to take the lead.
And there is the kick.
Great kick. There's that number 19 again.
It's Major who takes it up
the right sideline
on the run.
Space, cuts back inside, makes one guy miss,
and finally brought down.
And that's about a maybe 25, 30-yard return, Marcellus. Great return.
Yeah, this guy's got good field vision, and he finds his way into the cracks very easily. You got to always know where he is on the football field because he's dangerous, offensively and defensively, as we've seen.
And trying to cement his play of the game on us already now with a long kickoff return and coming back out on the field to play receiver. So he's played DB, punt return, and kick return, and he's played receiver and made an impact at each segment of the game. The only thing he hasn't done so far is kick.
This is true. So here come the Predators on offense. Trailing by 1, 7-6.
Again, 25 minutes is each half. Clock will stop inside of 2 minutes. Timeouts will be important.
The center receiver in motion. Snap to the wide to the running back. And he gets the flag pull after maybe about a 4 or 5 yard pickup.
Great flag pull. Great flag pull, everybody. The safety comes up and makes a flag pull basically after about a 2 to 3 yard gain.
That was Ramon Carroll at the carry. And again, like you mentioned, had the flag pulled away from him after maybe 2-3 yards. Second down coming up here.
Carroll stays in the game. Call him the diminutive running back, maybe the smallest running back in the league. But he plays big. Screen pass to the wide receiver.
And that's Major again.
Major again.
Makes a couple of
Makes
people
one
miss.
guy miss.
But staying with the play and able to snatch it away finally.
But still
for the
positive
stop.
yards, Marcellus. He gets about 6, maybe 7 yards on the play. So the Predators staying on schedule. We have a saying when I was involved in playing and coaching a little bit of flag football. You know, every first down is about 20 yards away, so you need about 7 to 8 yards of play to stay on schedule. And he gets about 6 or 7 yards that play to keep the offense on schedule. Make sure they're in no negative plays and don't have any long yardage situations.
Second down. And they need to get to about the 20 for first. Actually, third down marker on the marker now. Drops
Major
back.
goes in motion.
Somehow escapes. And he's going to have the first down. And finally,
gets the flag pulled by the cornerback.
About the 16-yard line. Good nifty scrambling there by the quarterback to able to get out of that backfield. He was in trouble. And Winton Moore able to find a way through there.
Moore is really shifty, Marcellus. He gets a lot of extra yards just by wiggling in the pocket and turns upfield for a first down. And now it's 1st and goal just inside the 20-yard line. Predators moving on the first drive of the second half, looking to take the lead here for the first time. Sorry, the second time.
So Moore will go back behind center. As the Predators threatening a little bit here, trying to retake the lead, trailing by 1. First possession here in the second half. Gets it out to the sideline. And the flag ripped away after maybe about a 3-yard gain.
2 to 3 yards, yes, Marcellus. So that brings up 2nd and goal. And for the first time in a long time, we don't have to call number 19's name. As maybe somebody else will decide to contribute and make a play to help the Predators out in this game.
Second down coming up.
Number 19 goes out for a break. Probably a much-needed quick rest, because he has to come right back on the field for defense.
Yeah, I don't see him being out there too long. He's too big a factor in their offense.
Under center for the first time in the game is Moore. Fakes the handoff, rolls out right.
Rolls right, still alive.
Missed the flag.
Got a man open. Wide open. Touchdown.
And it's Carroll in the back of the end zone.
There is a flag on the play there.
No flag. I think
there
it
is a
drops
flag.
out of his pocket.
Inadvertent. It's going to pick it up. It's not a flag. It just fell out of his pocket.
Moore rolls out.
So no flag on the play.
Evades one tackle, rolls out to the right side, and Carroll is wide open in the opposite corner of the end zone. I don't know how he found him, but he threw the ball way across the field and makes it a 12-7 game. A great individual effort by the quarterback and a great play by Carroll coming open in the end zone.
I mean, he rolled away on the play, rolled right, threw left, cross field. Defense sucked up thinking he was going to make a – defense went with him thinking he was going to run it. He went on the rollout, and then he ends up with 2 guys really wide open in the left side of the end zone. Ramon Carroll able to benefit with the reception for the touchdown.
And that's another cardinal sin of football that he gets away with. Never throw the ball across your body, but he gets away with it as there were 2 receivers actually wide open in the left corner of the end zone, and he's able to find one of them. Like I say, high risk, high reward, and a great play by the Predators quarterback to take the lead. Now they're going for 2, Marcellus, trying to make this a 14-7 game.
And they're going to throw over the top. That's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete, out the back of the end zone, actually. Incomplete pass, so they're only up 12-7. And again, points are important.
And that's why I said that extra point miss may come back to bite them at some stage, and it has already.
Yep.
Now
So
only
that's
up
2
by
extra
5,
points
so your
missed.
defense got to hold up here.
Exactly 20 minutes left in the second half. Predators on the board with their first drive of the second half. And Warhawks get the ball now trailing 12-7.
Well executed offensive play that time by the Predators. If indeed that was the way they drew it up, it worked to perfection. Touchdown into the corner to Carroll.
Well, necessity is the mother of invention, Marcellus. They needed a big play there, and they got it. Here comes a run play. Flag is gone, and he loses about 5 yards on the play. Defender standing in the backfield, waving at him, telling him to keep running. I've already got your flag. So now that brings up 2nd down and 25. And again, staying on schedule is important. Losing 5 yards on first down is a big negative for the offense. It brings up 2nd and long.
So 2nd and long now after the last play. And now let's see whether or not the Warhawks can respond. Trailing by 5. Phil Monroe. In the shotgun.
And it's
Still on
Butler
his feet
again.
somehow.
Butler again, almost gets through the crowd.
Almost scampered
and-
out of there, exactly.
Well, usually a high-scoring affair, Marcellus, flag football usually puts up a lot of points, but the defenses have played really well so far this game, and they're holding only 19 points so far total in the game. I'm impressed by both defenses so far. And
yeah, I gotta say, I really have to tip my cap to the defensive effort on both sides of the floor, on both sides of the field.
Big third down here for the Warhawks. No first down here, and they got to give it back to the Predators, who are already up 12-7. Somebody needs to make a play. 5 receivers.
Lets it fly deep to the right side. It's going to be out of play.
But he's out of bounds.
Just ran out of field there. He had him, though, man to man. He had him. If he let him up the field a little bit, I think he might have had a chance, but too far up the sideline and incomplete.
I agree. I thought he was open, but quarterback's got to keep the ball in the field to play. Didn't give the receiver a chance there to make a play. And now we have to punt.
So the 4th down forces the punt situation, and now the Warhawks defense will have to hold up.
In this game, ourselves, I think a score here by the Predators
may pretty much seal it. I think that may put it out of reach. The way this defense has been playing to this stage, it would really put a lot of pressure on the Warhawks if they go down 2 scores here. Remember, the clock continues to run. And there comes the kick. Good deep kick, end over end.
And we call number 19 again.
And it's Major again. Major still running.
Up
Major turns the corner. Major.
Oh, and a flag.
And a flag. I think he may get called. He tried to truck Shivago
Archer dipped the shoulder on him there. And that's a personal foul penalty.
And there was a flag that came in.
So tack on another 15 yards. And that puts the Predators inside the 20 with a 1st and goal, already up 12-7.
Well, I think the flag may have come in on Archer. Let's wait to see. I think they may have gotten Archer for dropping the shoulder.
Yeah, I agree.
It is. It's going to be on. It's going to be on. Sorry, not Archer. It's going to be against Major for dropping the shoulder.
I'm not sure I agree with that call, Marcellus. I thought the receiver was just running with the ball, and it looks like the defender may have extended the arms and pushed him out of bounds. Didn't even try to grab the flag, but it's coming back. So he loses 15 yards.
That's why Archer was so upset initially, because he saw where Major dipped the shoulder on him. I thought it was because the flag was called on him, but it's because he felt he was being fouled. And I guess he had it right because the officials saw it that way as well.
So what would have been 1st down and goal inside the 20 becomes 1st and 10 to the 20 from about the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. Predators have the ball back. Offense on the field again. And this may be the biggest defensive stand of the game for the Warhawks. They have to stop the Predators on this possession. Otherwise, that may be it.
Waiting the snap now. Gets it. Late hand off to Major. Finds some room to run and has the flag snatched away.
Maybe a 1 to 2 yard gain. Running back number 6, I think it is.
Handoff was to Alec Roll, number 6. That would be Pedro Oliva, number 2, who got the handoff and is able to pick up a couple of yards.
So the rare draw play in flag football doesn't yield more than about a yard. Actually, it doesn't give anything because they're right back to
They're right back where they started from, exactly. 2nd down. First
under
down.
Center again. Here's a sweep off the right.
And they go right back to Oliva again, and again, he's going to be stopped.
And the flag is pulled again right at the line of scrimmage. It appears to me with more than 15 minutes left that the Predators are trying to run clock. I've never seen anybody kill the game with this much time left. But these running plays don't look
perhaps a little bit too conservative at this stage of the game. Like you said, just too much time left to try to do what they're doing, if indeed that's what they're doing.
14 minutes left in the game.
Third down here. They have to get to the 20 for the first.
Brings up a 3rd and 20 to the 20-yard line. Looks like the Predators are having a little bit of trouble with their personnel. Big tight end number 25 goes towards the sideline. And they come out with a spread formation. 3 receivers split wide to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun.
Drops back. Now scrambles with it. Still on his feet. And finally stopped.
They pull the flag after about a 5-yard gain. Nothing much there. Brings up 4th down.
They'll kick it away here.
The Warhawks make a stand and get the ball back.
Not taking any chances putting the ball in the air. Like I said, going the conservative route, perhaps trusting the defense is going to be able to hold up that lead. We'll get an update on the clock situation for you in a second. There's the punt. Trying to pin him deep.
And that may have gone out of bounds.
And I think they're going to get the touchback.
They call that a touchback. Boy, it looked like it went out of bounds at the 1 to me.
Well,
but,
the official.
They give him the touchback.
They'll bring it out to the 20.
Comes out to the 20. Boy, that's an interesting call.
Lucky break indeed.
12:40 left in the second half. Warhawks get the ball back after a touchback. 20-yard line, trailing by 5. And let's see if the Warhawks can mount a drive and take the lead. Really impressed by this Predators defense so far. They've only really given up 1 play.
And here comes Phil Monroe back under center. Out of the shotgun. Wide receiver split left, split right. Archer now in the slot position. And they're going to go and knocked away by Major again.
Major again, number 19, comes in from the cornerback position, knocks the ball away on the quick slant. I tell you, this kid is really good.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying watching him today.
He's been an absolute presence on the field, offensively and defensively. It'll be interesting to see how they come up with the player of the game. I think Major's got a good shot at it, but you can't discount what the quarterback has done either.
I think we've made up our mind.
Yeah, I like Major, but you know, with 2 touchdown passes, Winton Moore may have a slight edge, especially since he's playing defense as well.
Yes, he is. Quarterbacks playing defense. You don't see it much.
Yeah, you don't see that often. Yeah, that's
too important to get hurt, but he's playing safety.
Roll, kicks it out, and a catch for the reception after a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards.
Now brings up a 3rd down and maybe 12 to the 40-yard line.
But they're making him earn every yard. And they haven't gotten much here offensively.
Number 80 on the catch. Big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 15.
They're in that huddle for a while, and now they come out of it.
I think they have to get a 1st down here.
Yeah, you know, it's almost one of those type of situations now where every play starts to become so crucial. They're going to throw down the far sideline and deflect it out of bounds.
And again, the receiver was wide open.
But the throw, it was underthrown.
Had the DB beat by about 5 yards. I think there was a miscommunication. The receiver thought he had a go route, and the quarterback thought he had a comeback.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're talking about right now, because Roll Phil Monrolas and is having a big discussion right now with his wide receiver.
I haven't played receiver myself, so I'll tell you how that conversation goes. The play call was probably a comeback, and the receiver thought he had him up the field, so he changed his own route and forgot to tell the quarterback about it. Happens more often than not, but not on the same page. Brings up 4th down, and they have to punt. Maybe 10 minutes left in the second half.
And here
Just
is the
under
punt.
10 minutes. Here's the punt. Line drive.
And it's going to end up being brought back. And they're going to try lateral here.
They tried a lateral but fumble it, and the ball drops right about the 20-yard line. So a little trickeration there by the Predators, but it's all for naught as the pitchman drops the ball, and it's 1st down. No harm, no foul.
And the kicker actually limps off the field here.
Again, like we said before, no fumbling in flag football once the ball hits the turf. That's pretty much it. 9 minutes left in the game. 5-point lead for the Predators and the ball. They bring the offense back. Quarterback / safety comes back on the field.
So down by 5, or rather up by 5. Here come the Predators on offense again. And a score here would pretty much, I think, may put this one in the books.
I agree. One more touchdown, and I think that may be it. As we say in the Bahamas, Delia wrote the note, and the game would be over. I don't see the Warhawks, with the defense the Predators are playing, coming back from 2 scores. They haven't shown us the capacity to score today and move the ball efficiently. It's a reverse and a pass.
And he got him wide open, and he throws it the other way. Throws it behind him. He had him beat too.
That play was wide open. It was a reverse pass by the receiver, and had the receiver on the right side release on a delay. He was wide open, but they couldn't make the connection.
Defense bit on the play, but again, they couldn't connect. Threw it behind the receiver.
I actually don't think there's not enough trick plays in this league. It's a fun, wide open league. I think every play should be a trick play. No reason to have a conventional offense out here, but they're not able to connect on that one. And it's 2nd down and 20.
Second down.
It would be Tristan Moss that missed the pass.
There's a snap.
Here's more on the handoff.
Trying to turn the corner and nothing do it. They tried to go with a quick handoff again. Trying to pick up some yards. Pedro Oliver gets 2 maybe. So here comes.
And now some of the players in the Flag League are having a pretty animated discussion about the picks for the All-Star game. I don't think everybody's happy about the picks.
Well,
some
you
people
know,
were left off.
Well, it's never, nobody's ever truly happy with an All-Star division.
No, sir.
Everybody always thinks I should have been on that thing. 3rd down.
A screen pass.
They go to the screen pass, and the flag is pulled after maybe a couple of yards.
Gain.
Yeah. So
And
4th down comes up.
And here comes what may be the Warhawks' last possession.
So the Predators will punt it away, and the Warhawks will try to get something positive out of it.
You got the 2 best return men in the game right now to try and see if they can make something happen. Haven't really been able to do it on offense. Maybe they can do it on defense or in special teams. Good kick.
A booming kick. And it'll go into the end zone for the touchback. And they're going to say he touched it up there in the field. He did touch it.
That puts it at the 1.
He did tap it with his hands.
Now, that's actually not the right call. That's actually not the right call. There's nothing wrong with touching the ball. You have to gain possession. That's actually the incorrect call, but we're not calling the game today, so we'll have to leave it there.
Well, the official's going to mark it. The official's going to mark it right there. So that may be a costly blunder as the ball ends up at the deep in their own territory here.
Not too sure I agree with that call, but so it stands. First down and 15 from the 5-yard line.
Try a little quick dump pass and he'll have the flag pulled.
And that's a 5-yard play.
Just trying to give themselves some room to work with.
Yeah, I'm not sure that ball even touched him. But again, with the NFL rules that they appeal to, touching a ball that's kicked is nothing more than a muff punt. And once you don't gain possession of the ball or you yourself cause it to go in a particular direction, it should be wherever it lands. The ball went into the end zone. I would think the impetus of the ball carried it into the end zone and made it a touchback. But again, I could be mistaken.
Well, the referees have made the call. It's going to stay as it's called, and it'll be second down here. Time starting to run out on the Warhawks.
Man in motion from right to left. Receiver goes into the slot. One running back in the backfield. Here comes the jet sweep.
Oh, boy, I think that might be a flag on that.
And he catches
somehow
it
makes the catch.
Up the field.
One man to beat.
And
the
Nixon
flag pulled away.
Big first down play. And it's an offside on the defense.
That's going to be a free play. The defense was definitely offside. Defense was way offside.
Big play. The defense was offside. A little flare pass up the right side to the tight end. Penalty is declined. That's an offside on the defense. Penalty declined. First down inside Predators territory. Now probably 2:25 left in the game, and a big play by the Warhawks, and they're in business.
What made it worse is that the defender went for the interception, and once he missed it, there was nobody between. There was just one man left to beat.
Yeah, if he had went for that flag, he would have had him inside the 20. It would have been third down. Now it's first down, 2 minutes left in the game. First down and 15 at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left in the game. The Warhawks driving and trailing 12-7. And this game looks like it's going to be square on the shoulders of the Predators defense. They come up with a play and a stop. They win the championship. Receiver in motion again. The jet sweep, and he turns the corner.
Still going,
inside the 20,
flags finally
and
pulled.
out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Great play. They seal the edge.
Boy, I tell you what, this thing far from over. As the clock ticks down.
1 minute, 53 seconds left.
Under 2 minutes, and this one still not done. A score here gives them the lead and puts the pressure then on the Predators.
Well, if you're the Warhawks, you actually don't want the clock to stop.
1:45 now.
1:45 and
time
counting.
clocker.
Yes, I was saying, you want this to be the last drive of the game. You don't want to give the Predators any time. You actually wanted to stay in bounds there, so the clock keeps running, but I think it may have stopped. 1:45 left in the game.
1:45 is the time they're saying. So now the Warhawks putting a lot of pressure on this. A field goal does not help you. You got to put a touchdown in the board.
And it's 1st and goal.
Philmon waits the snap, gets it. Pressure's coming. Has to scramble out. Throws it behind the receiver. Almost made a great play, though. Almost a great mid-air adjustment to come down with it for Jamal Butler, but just too far behind him.
I think he turned into a defender there. If he didn't knock that ball down, I think that may have been intercepted. So 1:01 left in the game. Butler stops an interception, and they're still in business, 2nd down and goal. And time is coming close to the end of the game. Every play is the importance of every play increases exponentially. And it's a timeout, I think, for the Predators. 1 minute left. A game that's still to be decided. And there won't be any overtime today, Marcellus.
No, I don't think so.
Up by 5.
Up by 5, so whatever happens, if somebody scores, it's going to be a game winner. And if they don't score, then it's going to end just the way it is. 12-7 game. Yeah, but Ross love grape soda, boy.
Yeah, we got some of the fans are being. And it's intercepted.
And an interception
in the corner
thrown by
and
Philmon.
I think that may be the game,
Roll,
everybody.
and that could just have ended the ball game.
And Philmon Rowe goes with an ill-advised pass. 1 minute left in the game and only 2nd down. He tries to be greedy and go for the whole thing on one play, and it's a big interception. No penalty on the play. A big play by the Predators defense. The ball was tipped, and the safety comes up with the interception. 53 seconds left in the game. And let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a huge play and a big mistake by Philmon Rowe with that interception. Batted up in the air, and then the interception as a direct result. But again, like you said, perhaps a little bit too greedy with so much time left on the clock and only 2nd down.
No reason to go for everything right there, and lofted the ball so high in the air, it gave the defense enough time to get under it as well. And I'm not sure who got the interception on that play.
Wow, what a way to end this ball game if that's the way it does.
I think that may have been Neville McDonald on the interception. And that'll pretty much end it. They kneel on the ball, Marcellus.
That's the ball game.
That pretty much does it. No timeout left for the Warhawks, and the Predators are now champions. And Marcellus, let me just say before we come up the air, thank you for taking a novice like me on this ride with you.
Hey, job well done, my friend. Job well done. It was a pleasure.
And Predators come up champions, and I think they're 2-time champions.
Disappointing finish there if you're the Warhawks. Had their chances, just couldn't capitalize, and the Predators take home this year's 2018 Flag Football Championship. There you go, the high fives on the sideline. One team the victor, one team left to think about what went wrong, and I guess at the end of the day, congratulations are in order as the 7 Seeds Predators take home the title.
I think that was a great game, Marcellus. Good game by both teams. Defensive game, a 5-point win. And I don't think anybody could be disappointed who saw this game. And I really enjoyed watching it. The Predators are champions again.
And that's the way this one will end. Congratulations going out to the 7 Seas Predators.
Dave, the music has drowned us out. Guess
Yeah.
they're giving us the message
That's
that we're
our
off
cue.
the air.
Yeah,
that's our cue.
They say get off or get drowned out.
Yep.
It's been a pleasure working with you, my friend. I look forward to perhaps doing it again. In the meantime, on behalf of the 10th year seniors, I'm Marcellus Hall. He's Antoine Roberts. We'll see you again.